Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I plan to do a few videos for you. First of all, good morning. Today time is around 12:30 a.m. Uh, the three fragrances that I have today are three videos rather, and two fragrances I have today are very special fragrances. This particular first episode is so special. I have been looking for this fragrance since 2016. First time I saw the presentation, all the hype, and this fragrance has basically a lot of reviews back then, but not very like widely spoken nowadays. It's a discount in 2011, I think it was released then. I have a test unit of it. I got it recent times, and it was very expensive. It's called Kokorico, okay, and they have also Kokorico by Night, which is the red bottle with the head. And these presentations are mind blowing. If you get a full package, like a full retail, that will have a tin can sort of presentation. You can Google and see. And tester, they give this box. So basically 100 ml, and these are eau de toilette concentration. Nothing much to see in the box. It just says Jean Paul, the fragrance name. And this presentation, let me show you. It is so special and so beautiful. This looks like that. You must have seen in other reviews. Definitely, it's like a man's head, and it says Kokorico. Okay, and the brilliant thing, I just give 100 out of 10 for this presentation, because when you turn it this way, okay, from the side, what does it look like? It looks like a Lamal or Ultra Male, one of these torsos that you see back there. Elixir, you have seen them, and this color combination, I think later they chosen in Ultra Male. So very brilliant packaging. Whoever made this bottle deserves an award. This is one of the most cool looking bottles I've ever seen. The backside it says tester, not for sale and all that, and perhaps it says fig leaf, cocoa bean, and cedarwood. So these are the notes breakdown on this. Doesn't come with a stopper like other Jean Paul, but look at that bottle, 100 ml, amazing. So I think they have 50 and 100 ml. Okay, so I have sprayed that there, and I'll spray where I spray here. Okay, sprayer is good. So continuing the story, let this liquid settle down, then we'll talk about the smell. When I was looking for it, I got many in my last 8 years in Bangladesh. I got many discontinued fragrances, like got to try them, review them, Fleur de Mal, Kenzo Flower, or Kenzo Power or Flower? Kenzo Power, like one of the metal one, the floral one, and many Gucci Purum too. In my journey, I got about 95% of my bucket list, but there are few that's missing, Gucci Rush, like that. So whenever I find fragrances like them, I say thank God, first of all, because one of my dreams coming true to review it. Second thing is I got to experience it, really amazing. I didn't know what to expect, but this one gets a lot of uh, comparison to Leech, okay, Last in the Guerlain, the vintage version. And I reviewed quite a few fragrances like that, like Dolce & Gabbana One, perhaps Gentleman has vibes like that. I said that in my review. And maybe the Guerlain, the Liege, like Last in the Guerlain, the newer batches, right? Like the second or third batch of bottles. So not many fragrances of this DNA, because this is like a weird kind of fragrance. Let me get one perfume just to compare. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really well prepared. Sometimes, I just take pause and get some bottles because I suddenly remember in the middle of the video. So I did get another fragrance. I'll show you when I try to explain this perfume. So this one is a very, how to say, complex fragrance. And if you actually smell leech, it will smell familiar, but they are not the same. So the notes breakdown from this are kind of like this. I think it goes like a fig leaf, cacao, patchouli, vetiver, and Virginian cedar. So in the tester box, they say differently, but they are like 5, 6 notes. So this perfume, back in the days, there are things said about this perfume that this was a very unique marketing, but some people say poor marketing. And the model, I really found the picture of this fragrance campaign very cool. And it looks like kind of like a, I don't know, like a rock punk sort of a theme, and really awesome, like a crow, like scarecrow, not scarecrow, like raven or something. There's like a very cool model photo. I forgot the model's name, but I like the campaign. But the most importantly, this bottle, whatever they made it, it's just brilliant. Whoever made this deserves an award. I said that already. So the prices back then used to be like 65, 75 bucks. I think these are now, I paid 150. It's ridiculous pricing. Obviously, these are discontinued. Even the by night version is going to be the same pricing, if not more. So smaller bottle, perhaps cheaper, but price is expensive. Longevity from this, when I wore it, I got decent longevity. It's mild cold weather in Bangladesh, not yet full winter, but it's said about this perfume, both projection and longevity is very solid and strong. For me, I got like 8.5 out of 10, sort of solid, but not 10 out of 10. Maybe in cooler months, more cooler days, it will be better. But I got like, I would say 8.5 out of 10 for the performance for all projection longevity CRs like that. On the skin, it doesn't last as much as the shirt. If you put it on your shirt, it will last or hang on better. And to smell it, to be able to smell it all the time, do not spray here. It will disappear very quickly. Okay. What you do is you spray this behind your ears, here, and then somewhere in the shirt, so when you move, the fragrance moves with you. So in that way, I think it is going to do better. Even you can spray on your hair. So who is it for? This is definitely not a starter fragrance. This is kind of a fragrance not everybody will like. Okay, it's a love it or hate it kind of fragrance. Very strange sort of a perfume. If you never smelled Liege Lansdowne Galant, you're not gonna like it. Some people do not like the bitter cacao, which is in this. And then fig leaf is not also easy to stomach. So this has all the challenging notes. This feels like a very mature man's fragrance. This is not something you wear like from this house. There is Lamal, Ultra Male, Lamal Le Parfum. This has nothing to do with those. Okay. Gaultier Square, that's an awesome fragrance too, but it's also on the sweeter side. This is a very different, path from their typical release. So I would say this is something you should try. It's like one of those novelty, not novelty. It's one of those fragrances, perhaps like artistic. I'll give you an example. I just took out these two bottles. If you like the concept of this kind of fragrances, YSL Opium, which is this is the EDP, this is the EDT. If it took me 4 to 5 years to be able to understand them, like Kuros, this, few of the other ones, like complex fragrances. These take time. They have, I think, I forget the nose breakdown always. I saved it, like star anise, blackcurrant, pepper, yalanga, bourbon vanilla, tolu balsam, and cedar. So in a way, somewhat similarly built Kokorico and this, because they have some base notes similar, woody. But the blackcurrant and the star anise is a star of the show of Opium. And Opium is one of the fragrances I understood much later. Okay, that's why I bought it much later. This fragrance, when I compare with Liege, Liege also has that cacao, kind of like a sweet, balsamic, a bit bitter, but this is well built. This is more rounded and this is a bit more long. Longevity wise, this is like a beast. This one is 10 out of 10 for performance, even though very hard to find this bottle. Guerlain definitely, I mean, made this fragrance like a legend. Okay, so this one, the ADT, but similar to this is that, but this is less complex, in my humble opinion. The Liege has more body to it, more complexity, more beauty. I call Liege Lansdowne Galant Extreme more of a niche version of Dior Intense. Okay, Dior Intense is sweet. The Liege is not sweet. This is more of a acquired taste. Okay, something less complex than this, less somewhere between DHI and this, I would say Kokorico. Also doesn't offer much of sweetness, which will turn some people off. Okay, so I would see maybe 40 plus men to wear this, but there are younger folks who like it. But on regular basis, if you wear this somewhere, people may not appreciate or understand what's the concept of this perfume. So negative sides are it's not a very common DNA, like easy to get compliments or safe to use. It is nice. It's nice. It's like this chocolatey property stays on you. It's like Milo, like a cacao, that powdery cacao when you smell it, and it's kind of bitter. So use with caution. Do not overspray this. So yeah, you cannot wear this for gym. I don't see that. For office, fantastic. For meeting someone like of your own age at 40s, mid-age people meeting up, this is kind of like this respect. Some people are smoking, perhaps. Some people will be like, you're in a serious discussion of career, life, no longer in your teenager years. This is the fragrance I would see people wearing. So different deviation. And is it worth the price point? For collectors, yes, absolutely yes. Even if you pay for this bottle and you have it proudly in your collection, you'll be so happy. I recently got Versaceros, that energy one, whatever, and I got Poker Face. These are more of your sweeter, playful, modern day fragrances. This is a bit laid back. Okay, so I yet to try the night version, which is the red bottle. If I get it from someone, I'm not planning to buy it, because 2 bottles for $300, it's very heavy. But I'm very happy I got this, and it's everything I imagined it to be. Okay, it fulfilled, like it checked 9 out of 10, in the tick box or something. It checked out, like I liked it. For me, whatever I was looking for, this is everything I look for. Do I like this more than Liege? I would not say so. Liege is my number one. This is my number two in this type. And if you ask me, like Durum Intense, does it belong in this family? Yeah, that Gourmand, less sweet are these. DHI, Valentino More Intense is more sweet. And when you talk about this, I would say the closest cousin is Opium Purum in the complexity and then, wearability or how much time it takes to understand the concept. They are in the same family. If you dig this, try this, okay? So longevity position, I already let you know 8.5. The complement factors I haven't worried enough, cannot tell, but this would be perfect for colder months. I think in the winter month it will just have this perfect 8.5 to 9 performance in the hoodie or the jacket, big brown jacket I would imagine with the boots. This would be a very masculine perfume, like a very macho fragrance. Okay, it's a sexy in that way. If you enjoy that concept of cacao, chocolate, patchouli, that not sandalwood but fig leaf, you can try this. Okay, overall my rating on this fragrance, I would give this a 9 out of 10 for creativity, for the bottle, for performance is very decent, and then the uniqueness of it. The uniqueness is 9. That's why I got most of the mark. I give it 9 because of the uniqueness and the bottle shape. These two categories blew me away. I'm yet to test this perfume. I'll test run this in winter. I'll update you. Okay, so there you go. Kokorico, one of my favorite long awaited fragrances. Okay, so let's do a second one where I'm going to do a niche, then elegance. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.